as a three-time world champion, from here in Gilroy, what does it mean to come out and talk to the young people here who are Gilroy residents as well about your story?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to come out and talk to the kids, especially the kids that are trying to do something in the community. I mean, it's always nice when you have kids and the youth doing stuff for the youth. I mean, it's awesome. And to come out here, three-time world champion, a lot of young kids here in Gilroy look up to me and use me as an example. I mean, it's to me, it's winning championships. Coming out, talking to the kids, letting them know that they could do big things if they really wanted, and to stay focused and stay away from drugs, stay dedicated to what they do. It's nice. It's nice to get out here and be able to know that you're doing something, and you're also a big impact in the community.
I got a chance to talk to a couple of the kids after meeting you, and they all said how inspired they were to meet you, and also how what they really got away with from your talk was to stay away from drugs, to stay away from gangs. They already really were inspired and impacted by the short conversation you had with them.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if if you've had similar experiences with other young people, just for your choices as growing up and staying away from certain influences. And
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, every kid goes through it. I mean, every kid goes through where you're gonna have the friend or somebody that starts doing drugs, drinking alcohol, getting into gangs, just doing the wrong things. And if I can inspire the kids to let them know that you can stay away from that even though it's around you, and be mentally strong, it's a great thing. It's a great thing, and especially being in the shoes that I'm in, you're able to inspire them. You're able to inspire them to do the right thing, especially being only 26 years old. I mean, I'm not that much older than them. It really gets through. It really gets through to them, and I mean, it's an honor. It's an honor to be in the position I'm in to talk to the kids.
And could you give a quick snapshot of like maybe what from growing up in Gilroy, to the point you are now, a three-time world champion? What was that? Just in a quick maybe snapshot of what that process was like for you, to get to that point.
Basically, it was It's tough coming out of a small town, especially in a professional sport. I mean, there's only two professionals that came out of Gilroy, Jeff Garcia and myself. And it's tough coming from a small town where the population's small, especially into the sport I'm in, a worldwide sport. There's only a handful of guys that make it to where I'm at right now in boxing, and just dedicating myself and being focused all the way through.
And what kind of issues do you see as in Gilroy, since you are still living here in Gilroy? What kind of issues do you see that the young people are maybe facing today here in Gilroy and maybe in the region in general?
I have to say, staying away from partying and drugs. It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. All the kids know each other, and they know where every party's at. They know what so-and-so's doing. And the one thing is staying away from being a follower. Always try to be a leader. And as I seen in the kids today, being here this early in the morning, doing things for the youth and trying to make something happen for themselves and other kids. They're leaders. They're not followers, and that's what Gilroy needs more, is more leaders to make their own decisions and their own choices, and to basically guide their own life.
Excellent. I guess if there's any lasting thing you'd like to say, just knowing that this is going to go to a Gilroy audience, or a local Hollister Gilroy audience, if there's anything you'd like to just put out there to the community in general.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give back to the community no matter what you do. Either you're a professional athlete, whether you're a business owner, or just a person that wants to help out and wants to make a change. I mean, you got to give your effort and pour your heart out to all these kids to really influence them, because a lot of kids don't have what they need to make it in this world. And if you can inspire them and also be a role model for them, get out and make it happen. Where if you have to donate your time wherever there's charity going on, or any organization that's nonprofit, take the time out. Whether it's a half hour a day, an hour, 20 minutes, you're making a difference.
What do you guys think about meeting Robert Guerrero?
It's cool because he's like famous and from Guerrero. So yeah, G-Town. I mean, because he's famous. Because he's a ghost.
Yeah? What did you guys like about what he said?
It really influenced me, and yeah.
In what way?
And not to do drugs and alcohol, because there's always a future without that.
I go to Solzano, I'm 13.
Okay.
I've been living in Guerrero for 12 years.
My name's Jose. I'm 12. I've been living in Guerrero all my life.
Okay.
My name's Josue. I've been living in Guerrero for 9 years, and
My name is Victor. I attend Sorsano Middle School, and I've been living for Guerrero for about 8 years.
What did you guys think about meeting the ghost?
Well, he was an inspiration because he's like getting kids off the streets, not going into gangs or nothing like that. Inspiring kids that not to be in stuff like drink or smoke, nothing like that.
No drugs and all that, so they could get a future.
So you see how he has taken that choice, made those choices, and how successful he is now?
Yeah.
he
And
hasn't done steroids and all of that to get stronger and win his matches. So it's he's doing it by himself. He doesn't need any help.
That is an inspiration, huh? Yeah, pretty cool. And because he's from Gilroy as well?
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest local hero you guys have?
I
Or?
wasn't born here, but I kind of got Gilroy's my home now. I don't even want to go back to Mexico.
Yeah, nice. So Gilroy, what do you think are some of the issues that kids in Gilroy have to deal with?
Gangs.
Gangs and alcohol.
Gangs.
Yeah? So is that hard being a young person here, not getting involved in some of those negative things?
It's kind of hard if you don't pay attention to them.
Uh-huh.
It depends if you pay attention to them. If not, well, you won't get in trouble or nothing.
But now seeing somebody like the ghost, you can see an actual example of somebody who's come up and been able to stay on the right path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's young.
He's still young, huh? But he's done a lot
Yeah,
with
but he's
his athletics.
he's taken a lot of in his life because his wife got leukemia and he still won his match and he could help out his wife probably with all the money he's gotten and all the help, and he didn't help Budweiser out because he wanted to be an inspiration for kids.
So his and did you hear what was the biggest lesson you got from today's talk from?
Stay out of drugs.
Stay
Instead of
drugs.
gangs and drugs,
Drugs.
drink,
Get your future straight.
go to college,
Live up to your dreams. Don't give up.
reach your goals.
Yeah.